People have been talking about AI ever since it's really started coming out with, simple like chat GPT responses and stuff like that. And last year was like a really big breakthrough year for AI. It moved faster than anyone expected, and it still is. AI picture prompts and stuff like that, to the AI chat. Now it's in music. So now you can type in a prompt, hit generate, and generate your own music. It's difficult as it is, being an artist in this day and age, trying to set yourself apart online. This kind of makes a whole new set of problems for us, for us online artists who are trying to make it. So the question I'm going to try best to answer today is, how do you set yourself apart from AI? Because it's getting bigger and bigger. And even though, whenever AI first started with AI art, people were making fun of it, and it's gotten, even greater and better. And the AI music generators you can now use, like Suno, it's better than you'd expect, but there's still flaws in it, and some of it is a little bit laughable. The sound of it overall, if you're a producer and not just like an artist like me, the mix is terrible. But I've experimented with it, a little bit, like mastering it and changing the sound of it a little bit, and you can actually get something decent. But the point is, how do you break through the noise as an artist when you not only have the entire music industry to compete with, even if you're in a very small subgenre or niche sound? It seems more and more artists are coming out. It's a good thing, more art for people to enjoy. And it's not I don't think it's a bad thing that this is a possibility with AI now. But I will say it just makes things difficult for us artists. But the thing is, you just got to suck it up and deal with it, because it's not going anywhere. As far as we know, who knows if it does or not, but find a way to use this as an opportunity to set yourself apart even further. This is a big part of how you're going to outlast these AI artists and continue to make your art, is to have a good mindset through it. If you have one of those mindsets where you just want to sit and complain all day, then might as well throw in the towel now. It's here to stay, so get over it. It does make things difficult, but it also might make things easier. Who knows? I've been experimenting with setting myself apart by saying I don't use AI, and there are so many ways in this day and age to set yourself apart. I'm going to talk about some of them, but really, how do you break through the noise? That's got to be what you're thinking about. Don't try to compete with AI. How do you set yourself apart? How do you put yourself in a whole different sort of group? You know what I mean? Because if you try to put yourself in there and compete with them, you're not going to be able to. They might not be able to produce the kind of quality of art that you do, but as far as, producing a lot, like, it doesn't matter to fans. If they enjoy listening to it, then they enjoy listening to it. So don't try to compete with them. Set yourself apart. How do you set yourself apart from AI? How do you set yourself apart as an artist online in 2024? Here are a couple of things I'm going to share, but big thing is, just stop now. Just don't complain about it. Get over it. You're not the only one trying to deal with it. We're all struggling to set ourselves apart and make our mark. And but that's really the thing I'm going to talk about here, is making your mark, not someone else's, not AI's. So be as genuine and real as you can. That is the first thing. As a producer, I don't cut out all the mistakes in my music. Some string noise and stuff like that, I leave it there. That's part of how I feel I can set myself apart. I mean, that's not the intention. The intention is to just share something as genuine to what I'm capable of as possible. I don't always do that, but it just kind of depends on the song. But be as genuine and real as you can. You could set yourself apart by saying that you don't use AI, exclusively making that known, and in your branding or how you communicate, whatever. I've been experimenting with doing, like, I wrote an EP in 3 days without using AI. That's just an example. Get creative with it. Don't just copy what I told you. Get creative. Creativity is your friend in this age, man. One way you can prove that is by bringing your viewers into the studio with you as you're writing. Bring them into your writing process, your songwriting process. If you produce your songs yourself, bring them into that whole process. The second thing, be persistent and enduring. Like I said, AI isn't going away. Suck it up, get over it, get creative, and find a way to break through the noise. In an age that is so artificial, I think people are going to want more and more something that is real and something that is genuine. I'm going to say this over and over and hammer it into your heads. Set yourself apart in any way that you can. One way I do that is with my work ethic. AI artists might be smart side hustlers, but they aren't hard workers. I'll give them credit as smart workers, but not hard workers. Set yourself apart by doing things that they aren't doing. These guys are not working hard, so work harder and smarter than them. If you want to break through the noise, you can't be part of it. If you want to draw the crowd's attention, you can't be part of them either. Keep this in mind. Do what everyone else is doing. You're sure to become another voice in the crowd, another cog in the machine, another worker in the warehouse, ultimately working towards someone else's goal and not your own. So that's going to be a key thing here, is don't try to be part of it. Don't try to compete with it. Just get creative and think of any way you can to really set yourself apart. I don't want this video to come off as like I'm saying AI is bad. It's a great tool, and I've experimented with using it. And those of you who watch, my music visualizer videos, like I use AI art. So it's something that's here to stay, and it's something that can be used for our, to work ultimately towards our goals. But don't try to shortcut it. Don't try to shortcut success. I'm not in any way saying in this video that you can't use AI, even to create art. I'm just sharing my view of like how you can separate yourself from it. If you want to be a part of it, I don't care. I've used AI. This is not me saying AI is bad. This is me trying to help my fellow artists separate themselves and make your mark. Share your creations. Keyword your creations. And maybe your mentality is, well, if there are AI artists popping up out of nowhere, like a month ago, and now they're getting hundreds of thousands of views, maybe I'll just do that and use that to fund my actual art creation. Fine by me. Do what you feel is best, and try in whatever way you can to express yourself genuinely. If creating AI music is going to help you ultimately be able to create genuine music, then it's just such a new thing for people to navigate. I don't think we need to have the mindsets of being harsh and mean to each other about it for those who decide to try and use it. And I just don't think more hate is going to change anything or make anything better. So try as best you can to be positive about it. Try as best as you can. Stop complaining, stop whining when you should be working. Just look at what they're doing and do something different. What can you do differently? You know, a lot of them are doing just AI art videos and stuff like that. And that's a lot of what I do. So now I'm realizing, hey, maybe I should do more videos of me playing my music rather than just the art, you know? What ways can you separate yourself? It's crazy in, you know, this day and age with such a diverse music industry. There are a lot of opportunities, but there can be a lot of pitfalls. But you can separate yourself any way you can, really. There are some guys going back and doing really old style mixes and sounds, like for example, like some artists are niching down, separating themselves by doing old style death metal music, you know, with that really old sound. You know, there's so many ways you can separate yourself with sound, production, the way you write your music, what instruments you use, what instruments you combine with other styles of music. There's so many different ways. So get creative. I will say you depend on AI too much for creativity. That might stifle you later. I don't know. I don't want to depend on it to be creative, is what I'm trying to say here. Maybe you feel different, that's fine. But I will say another thing. You know, I see a lot of ads and stuff like that for how to use AI, like courses and stuff on it, people selling it. And a lot of times they're saying like, if you're not using AI, you're gonna get left behind. No, you're not. You know, let them leave me. You know, I'll stay here and separate myself this way, you know, with the people who want to stay, because not everybody is wanting to go in that direction. No AI artist is going to outwork me, okay? That's my mentality. They're not. And if you're too lazy to learn an instrument and write a song genuinely, you're not going to outwork me, bro. I don't care. I don't care how many songs you produce. That's my mentality. So just try the best you can to have a good, positive mentality and be like, no, they're not going to beat me, you know? I'm going to get to where I want to be. I'm going to achieve my goals. This isn't going to stop me. You need to have that kind of mindset. Don't let it stop you. But also don't let complaining stop you. Don't let hating on AI and stuff like that stop you, because that will stop you as well. You waste so much time complaining when you could be working. So don't do that either. Just focus on doing you and being the best, most genuine, real you that you can be. I conclude with that. AI is not bad. Stay metal. I'll see you later.